Milford won the toss and deferred to the second half, so it will be Eric Nunez kicking it away from his own 40-yard line. Foxboro in their away white uniforms with blue pants, gold trim, gold lettering and numbering as well for Foxboro, and white helmets with the blue streak down the middle of it. Milford in their home Scarlet red helmets with the M on either side for the Hawks. Eric Nunez, the hero last week in Canton with the 35-yard game-winning field goal, will kick it off. Milford moving left to right across your radio, and we are underway here from Fountain Street. A high end-over-end kick that is taken at the 25-yard line. Now running towards his left is Luznek, and he goes out of bounds, or actually cut it back up the middle, gets down to about the 32-yard line, and that is where Foxboro will begin their evening here in Milford, from ball spotted actually down at the 33-yard line. Foxboro moving right to left across your radio dial, and they feature running back Keon Neal, a junior, 6 foot, 170 pounds, had 140 yards rushing last week in that 37-0 blowout win over Sharon. They hand it off. Up the middle it goes. Lots of running room. A first down and more across the 40. And there's that big play across the 50 and out of bounds into Milford territory. Just like that, they advance it out from the 32-yard line all the way out past the 50. And they'll spot it down at the 47. Neal, the ball carrier, all the way into Milford territory at the 49-yard line. And that's a pickup good for 19 yards on the first carry from scrimmage. Not a good early sign. They'll give it to him again, trying to go left, breaks another tackle. He's crossed the 45, still on his feet across the 40, breaks another before he's finally slid down by Mike Branch, one of the senior captains in the secondary. Makes the tackle. And it was Ronald Martin in on the carry that time.
Gain of 9 on the play. Second down.
Pickup of about 9. We'll bring up second down and 1. Quarterback out of the shotgun. They hand it off, and that time Milford meets the runner right at the line of scrimmage. Has headed over for the next play already is Nolan Rogers. Rogers, starting quarterback for Foxboro, junior, 6'1", 175 pounds. That was enough for a first down on that carry.
First carry is good for first down.
That's 3 straight runs for Foxboro to open the game.
First carry good for 19 yards from Keon Neal. And into Milford territory. They started at their own 33. The ball now down to the Milford 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Rogers. He's got backs to either side. They hand it off. Headed towards the right side, looking for some running room is big Luke Valenza. Valenza, 5'11", 185-pound senior, and one of the captains on this team.
Foxboro opening the game very conservative here, and Milford is answering very well here, keeping Foxboro's yardage at bay, not allowing any big plays except that first 19-yard run.
Pickup of about a yard. Bring up second down. And a pitch play towards the left side. They go weak side and now cutting it back across the grain and headed towards the corner. He's at the 20, at the 15, diving towards the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Foxboro.
Number 11, Tim O'Halloran.
That was Tim O'Halloran out of the backfield. A captain. Made it look too easy from the 35-yard line, about the 34. They pitched it, came to the weak side, and then cut it across the green all the way to the far side of the football field for the touchdown. The extra point attempt up by Foxboro, and just like that, Milford's defensive woes continue. 8:48 left to go in this first quarter. Foxboro strikes first on a 35-yard running play, and they have a 7-0 lead. You're listening to Milford Scarlet Hawk football on First Class Radio Sports.
Foxboro set to kick off. Number 25, Jonathan Rodriguez on the return for the Scarlet Hawks.
Jonathan Rodriguez takes the return out of the end zone and brings it back to about the 15-yard line. And they actually spotted at the 14, so a return of 14 yards by Jonathan Rodriguez on that kickoff. You're just joining us. Foxboro struck first. They didn't need much time to do it. Still 8:41 left to go in this first quarter. We get our first look at Milford offensively tonight. John Hearns out of the shotgun. As Milford looks to answer. Hearns, looked like he had trouble with the exchange there out of the gun. I don't know if he bobbled it or was expecting his running back to still be there, but looked like confusion on the first play from scrimmage for Milford as Hearns is sacked in the backfield after what looks to be a broken play.
And you want to be extremely careful if you're Milford being backed up so far in your own zone here, not to allow short field for Foxboro.
And 15 from the 9-yard line.
Sack and a loss of 5. Second down and 15 from the 9. Milford out of the gun again. Hearns has it, bit of a low snap, drops back towards his own end zone, now fires, middle of the field, caught! Wide open, his favorite target, Pete Schuler for a big first down as Milford gets out of the shadow of their own end zone. Football brought all the way out to the 35-yard line. First down, Milford.
And that's exactly what Milford needed to answer back on giving that early touchdown. John Hearns connects with Pete Schuler on a dandy of a play.
Schuler has been his favorite target, or one of them, this year. We saw it back in week 1 against Marlboro, one of the bright spots in that game. And he comes up with the big 29-yard first down reception here to start Milford going in the right direction offensively. There's a pitch play that's fumbled, juggled around, and then finally able to bring it in is Quentin Orr. Oh, that was scary, but Orr able to corral it, and then he's tackled after a short game, but there is a flag down. We'll see what it's about. First penalty flag of the day.
That's exactly what the Milford crowd needed to get in this game really early here. It seems that Milford feeds off that crowd as well.
Holding on the Hawks, so this will back them up.
Holding on Milford.
The holding call will back them up to the 25-yard line. They need to get all the way out to past the 45, a little shy of the 46 for a first down, so a lot of work to do now for Hearns and his offensive teammates. Orr's in the backfield with Hearns. Foxboro's showing blitz. They give it to Orr, and Orr is knocked at the line of scrimmage for no gain. We'll do our best tonight to give you the tacklers, but very difficult
It's almost
to see Foxboro's numbers with the gold on white.
Yes.
And we're looking through screens here in the booth, so that makes it even a little more difficult. We'll do our best to give you the tacklers for Foxboro as much as we can throughout the night, but boy, that gold against the white, not making it easy for us. Sound like we're complaining. I guess we are.
It's also the spotlights, too, that are doling up the numbers.
First down and 15. Pitch play again, or looking for some help, or looking for a blocker, gets it across the 35 down to about the 36-yard line.
That almost sets up a manageable third down for Milford.
Good. Penalty on Foxboro, we didn't report.
Push out at the 38-yard
So it is first down, or second down rather, with the ball at the 38. Need to get it just beyond the 45-yard line. There's a play action. Hearns now, design keeper. Hearns across the 40, puts his head down and gets out to about the 43-yard line. That's going to set up a very manageable third down.
I saw Hearns tear it up against Holliston with that play. He's a quarterback with some great legs here, and able to almost feature as a running back.
Hearns now out of the gun. He's got Orr behind him. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Hearns going to throw, and then he's tripped. Tripped on his own lineman who was backing up. Looked like he tripped on the legs. One of his offensive linemen
gain of 2
Might have
on
been
the play.
Peter Fallon. He did manage to pick up a couple, but that's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down for the Scarlet Hawks.
And they will punt it away. Out to kick it away is David Abrigo. Punt from David is a good high kick that drives Foxboro back, and immediately there for the tackle was Rodriguez.
Hawks punt by number 36, David Abrego.
Jonathan Rodriguez makes the tackle. And Buznak almost immediately, and Buznak wasn't even able to hang on to the football, but it went out of bounds. The ball will be spotted
The ball is spotted on the Foxboro 26-yard line.
at the 26-yard line. Their first drive started from the 33, and they ran right down the field in less than 2 minutes on Milford. They'll start this drive from the 26.
At their own 26.
Get our second look at Nolan Rogers along with Keon Neal on this drive. Straight ahead they go. And the fumble. Milford says they have it. See if the officials agree. And it is Milford football.
Fumble is recovered by Milford.
So the fumble recovery by the Hawks, and they'll take over. A huge break for Milford as now they'll have the offense back on the field and in great field position from the Foxboro 30-yard line.
With almost a 4-minute rest there on that prior drive by Milford. Milford defense comes up huge, and John Hearns comes back out on the field.
Out of the shotgun, Hearns drops back to throw. The righty fires in the flat, and it's complete. Still going out of bounds at about the 10-yard line on the completion from David Abrigo.
And that play is good for the Scarlet Hawks.
That is a Milford first down. They take it from the 26-yard line.
And John Hearns playing like a veteran on that play.
11-yard pickup.
The patience.
Play action again. Hearns on a keeper from the 11. Hearns smelling the end zone. Hearns is in the end zone. Touchdown, Milford.
Touchdown, Milford. Number 5, John Hearns on the keeper.
John Hearns on the quarterback keeper. But there is a flag down.
I think it may have been offsides on Foxboro. It may have been a free play.
Milford body language not looking great though. Let's see. Officials come out to let us know. It is on Milford. So they'll call it back.
Most of those cases, it's a holding call.
Illegal shift.
Oh, legal shift.
Second penalty.
I would have bet holding on that one. John Hearns really just took that one in the end zone untouched.
John Hearns now out of the shotgun, backs him up to the 20-yard line. They pitch it to Orr. Orr looking to run the sideline. Orr cuts it back in the 10. Orr kept his balance, turns, makes another tackle, and Orr is in the end zone. Touchdown, Milford. What a run by Quentin Orr, dancing his way to pay dirt. A 20-yard scamper to the end zone by Quentin Orr. And there is an injured Milford player in the back of the end zone. 4:34 left to go in this first quarter. Looks like we're going to have an injury tied out. Fortunately, it was Quentin Orr who was the injured player, and he comes up favoring, it looks like, that right leg. Eric Nunez with Hearns holding will attempt the extra point. Snap a little low, hold is good though, and the kick is up and the kick is true. 4:34 left to go in this first quarter. Milford 7, Foxboro 7. You're listening to Milford Scarlet Hawk football. kick return for Foxboro, taken out to about the 35-yard line, and that is where the Warriors will begin on offense. The game now tied at 7, thanks to Quentin Orr, who did leave the game with an injury following that run. But Milford has tied this game at 7, thanks to the really spectacular run by Quentin Orr from 20 yards out. It was after Milford's John Hearns had scored, but it was called back because of a penalty. And then Orr took an electrifying run to the end zone. Second possession for Foxboro. Straight ahead it goes. No gain. Good job by the Milford defense. And now we got to fight away from the football. Looks like that was Jonathan Rodriguez getting into it with Tim O'Halloran. Remember, O'Halloran has the Foxboro touchdown.
Good thing that little shoving match was away from play, or we would have seen some penalties there.
And to the backs of the officials. Exactly, yes, right, yeah. Jared. No question, if officials had seen that, if that had happened in front of them, it would have been a penalty flag. Now they try to hand it off again, and Milford has got it well scouted in the backfield. No gain. In fact, they probably lost a yard.
I like to see Milford here stopping the run really early in this game. And it's going to force Foxboro on a 3rd and 10 to throw the ball here potentially.
3rd down and 11.
3rd down and 11. Can the Milford defense get off the field here on 3rd down?
If I'm not mistaken, I think I just saw John Hearns trot in too.
And it is a 3 wide receiver set to the near side left. Rogers throws it in the flat. It's complete at the 40. And right there with the tackle for Milford was Eric Nunez along with Mike Branch. A pickup of about 3. But that will bring up 4th down.
And Milford forcing a punt here really early in the game. This is great football here by Milford in the early going.
Wilson set to kick it away.
I think Foxboro is playing the block here against Milford.
Standing back at his own 30-yard line. It's a low wobbler that bounces at the 30. Milford will let it go, and it's going to roll down to the 28-yard line. That is where the Milford offense will head back on the field with a chance to take the lead with 2:17 left to go in this first quarter of play. Matt Roming alongside Jared Aldi. We welcome you to Milford Scarlet Hawk football here at the campus of Milford High. Milford was on the road last week. They have 2 straight home games tonight against Foxboro, and next week we'll be right back at it as first place Oliver Ames will all be in Milford. Out of the shotgun is Hearns, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Hearns keeps it straight ahead and muscles his way to about the 30, a pickup of about 1.5 yards.
Tackled by a host of Foxboro defenders.
I see, John Hearns in his first rookie year. It's kind of hard to tell, but he's looking like a veteran right now. Really composed in the pocket and not afraid to take a few hits for his team. A great leader.
So this no huddle attack for Coach Todd, and of course in his first season at the helm of the Milford Scarlet Hawks. On the Mansfield staff, he's a teacher at Tri-County. Hearns, low snap, hit the deck. Hearns picks it up, broken play, and Hearns is going to be knocked back for a loss. Hearns unable. Or it was a bad snap, hit the ground, or it was a low snap, and then he dropped it and then picked it back up and tried to barrel ahead, but ends up losing a yard. Milford not going in the right direction in this drive. Will bring up 3rd down at about 12. We approach the 1-minute mark of this first quarter. Hearns back to throw. Hearns looking, still looking, fires in the flat, and it's incomplete. His intended target, of course, was Schuler. He was triple covered there on the sideline, but the throw sailed well out of bounds. Bring up 4th down and 11 with 57 seconds left to go in this quarter. As the Milford Hunting unit, Abrego will come out to punt it away. Kick is up, and it's a high wobbly kick that's taken at the 37-yard line, far side. Looking for some running room across the 50. Good return, out of bounds near the 40. Good return for Foxboro. Abrego with the punt. Way down to about the 30-yard line. A nice return all the way out into Milford territory at the 42-yard line is where the Foxboro offense will go back on the attack. Nolan Rogers out of the shotgun. I believe that's Keon Neal to his left, and Rogers fires, but a whistle blows and play is dead. And a timeout was called. With 43 seconds left, timeout charged to Milford. Timeout on the field, we'll take it as well.
First down and 10, Foxboro at the Milford 42. Pass for number 2, Roland Rogers is complete.
Completed pass by Foxboro down to the 34-yard line. Rogers now out of the shotgun. He's got Neal to his left. He gives it to Neal. Neal up the middle. He's got tons of running room, and then an ankle tackle after he picked up the first down at about the 25-yard line.
His carry is good for Foxboro first.
Nice run by Neal. Second longest run from scrimmage for Neal. And that's going to do it on the first quarter clock. We'll take a timeout. Back with the start of the second quarter in a moment.
First down and 10, Foxboro to begin the second quarter. Pass by number 2, Nolan Rogers is complete.
Tim O'Halloran makes the catch in the far side flat from Rogers, and Halloran takes it down to about the 15-yard line. Just shy of it. And it is second down and about 1 for Foxboro. Knotted up at 7, but Foxboro in the red zone. They hand it off far side, trying to turn the corner at the 10-yard line, and then David Abrego comes up with a nice tackle down near the 5. Take out Keon Neal. Tell you what, looking at Keon Neal, he looks a lot bigger than his 6 foot, 175 pounds that's listed on the roster.
Yeah, that's his listed height.
Usually they listed higher than he is. I think they got Neal lower. He looks way above 170.
First down and goal, Foxboro.
And it's first down and goal. Good tackle, touchdown, saving tackle perhaps, as Neal had almost turned the corner before Abrego made the stop. Now design keeper. No, they did hand it off. Up the middle it goes and towards about the 4-yard line.
Foxboro's carry good for a 5-yard gain.
5-yard pickup, and it is
goal from the 5.
Just inside the 5 is where the ball is spotted. It will be second down and goal.
This is a good chance here to see how Milford's goal line defense is going to handle these next couple plays.
Out of the gun is Rogers. 2 wide receivers stacked to the far side left. They hand it off up the middle, and the Milford defense up to the task that time. They actually take the helmet. Comes flying off of the running back. No gain.
And Milford seems to be clogging up that middle running room, right up the middle, and forcing Foxboro to take the outside corner on every run pretty much.
That was Luke Valenza, unable to come up with anything on that run. 2 carries for a yard for Valenza, the captain so far here tonight. This will bring up third down and goal from just beyond the 5-yard line. Rogers out of the shotgun. He's got Neal to his left. High snap. They pitch it to Neal. Milford in the backfield and tripped up What a play in the backfield by Mike Branch, the senior captain. Got that hand in on the lower part of the leg. Just came ripping in there, and Neal lost his balance. Great play by the captain, Branch.
Great goal line defense here, and we'll see what Foxborough does. I don't know if they're going to attempt a field goal here, being so close. But when you're this close to your own end zone, you got to get some sort of points away.
Would be a 22-yard attempt. Looks like they are
going to line up for this one. Yeah.
Going to line up for it. On the hold for Foxborough, Balaz Buznik. He gets the hold down. The kick is blocked. The line of scrimmage, and Milford picks it up, and they're going to run with it. At the 30, at the 40, at the 48-yard line.
Bunch of flags on the field, though.
Milford may be offsides.
One at the 10-yard line as well. Right at the block there. Maybe, yeah, offsides, Matt. You're right.
Might have been Branch who picked it up.
Block field goes right up to the 45-yard line.
Couple players, I think, got their hand on that one. It was Branch who picked up the football and ran with it all the way out to the 50.
It was a slow snap and a slow set, and Milford just jumped right all over, right on that.
Don Hearns in on the discussion.
Well, it looks to me that Milford's going to retain possession here. Just don't know where they're going to start this one, though.
It is still fourth down.
Foxborough will retain possession of the football.
Foxborough retains possession.
And I think I see Nolan Rogers back out there.
Timeout on the field as they try to get things scheduled get things set properly. Milford will call a timeout to discuss it. Foxborough back on the field. Fourth down from the 2.
Yeah, it looks like with that offside, they're going to try this one. So here's another big opportunity for that goal line defense.
Rogers back. He's going to throw for the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown. On 4th and 2, they spread it out, and they're able to score as Rogers finds his man near side. Catch was made by Foxborough's Jess Todd. Senior captain, 5'9", 165-pound wide receiver, makes the catch. So Rogers finds Todd from 2 yards out. And Foxborough retakes the lead. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll spread it out again. 3 wide receivers to the far side left. They throw near side, and it's caught. The middle of the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
That makes your score Foxborough 15. Milford
Looked like
7.
Derek Gilreath with the catch on the 2-point conversion. Back to receive it for Milford, the freshman Blake Hill. And he's back there with Jack DeSantis. Or DeSantis and Hill. A freshman and a sophomore back there to receive it. There's a low kick. DeSantis takes it from the 10-yard line, and he ended up handing it off to the freshman Hill, and Hill takes it out past the 20 to about the 21-yard line, a return of about 11 yards for Blake Hill, and Milford will begin possession from their own 21.
I just wanted to point out, too, going for a 2-point conversion, or that early in the game here, is Foxborough hinting that they're having a hard time getting down in Milford's zone here and trying to get as much points as possible?
Now, a lot of teams, too, with kicking woes. Not many teams as fortunate as Milford to have a reliable kicker.
Especially after that block kick
right.
For a couple plays before. Maybe that's why they went for 2 on the touchdown.
Now, Coach Jack Martinelli in his 32nd year at the helm of the Foxborough Warriors program. So I would say it's safe to say he's seen it all at this point. 235, 90, and 5 his career at Foxborough. Going up against first-year head coach Joe Todd here versus Milford. Out of the gun. Hearns. Hearns pitches it in the backfield. Looks like it's Rodriguez looking for some running room. Check that, George. Chocolos on the carry. 5'7", 165-pound senior captain. Chocolos tried to turn the corner. There wasn't much doing there. Pick up. We'll see where they spot it down. Maybe might actually lost a yard. Milford, of course, with the no huddle. Try to get the play called. Foxboro trying to line up properly defensively as now Hearns has it right. He's got Chocolos in the backfield with him. And whistle blows and a timeout, it looks like, called by Milford.
Well, yeah, especially after a block kick. They didn't. I don't think Foxboro wanted to take another chance of getting it blocked again.
Hearns, play action, drops back. Hearns now flushed out of the pocket, and now he'll be sacked back at the 15-yard line. In on the sack there for Foxboro was Jake Pond.
Because on that prior play, it didn't give Foxboro a first down and brought up 4th and 2. And considering the kicking woes, you definitely go for it.
Two wide receivers to the far side right on this 3rd down and 15. See how Milford handles this deep in their own territory.
We'll be looking for
They're going to
Schuler.
roll out to his right, still looking. Now fires, he just threw it away. Man downfield he was looking for was covered quite well. Down there towards was Cole McNana. McNana had 3 defenders around him, and Hearns wisely throws it away, as Milford will live to fight another day, and they'll punt it away as Grego is out there to kick it. So standing back at his own 5-yard line. Foxboro looking to receive it around their 50. Good spiraling kick taken at the 49-yard line, and Schuler right there for the good special teams tackle. As he drops the return man, Laz Buznik.
Milford's 48-yard line. Pete Schuler in on the tackle for the Scarlet Hawks.
Schuler with the tackle, and Foxboro will begin this possession on the Milford 47-yard line with 7:15 to go in this first half of play. Already up by 8 points are the Warriors.
Foxboro at the Milford 47.
Warriors break huddle. Out of the gun is Rogers. He's got Neal behind him. They'll give it to Neal. Neal, an off tackle across the 45, breaks the tackle, and now he's getting tackled back. Driven back to about the 46-yard line, but forward progress will have the ball out to about the 44. That is a pickup of about 4.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down, 7.
So 2nd down and about 7. As the clock continues to tick down, Foxboro huddled up at their own 46-yard line. Rogers with Neal to his right. 2 wide receivers to either side for the Warriors. Milford with 4 down linemen, back to throw. Rogers with time, lobs it up. He's got a man, and it's caught down at the 20-yard line, complete for a Foxboro first down in the red zone as well.
Rogers is complete for a Foxboro first down.
It's like in on the completion that time for Foxboro. Might have been Jake Pond in on that catch.
And that was Nolan Rogers, excuse me. First big pass attempt of the game, as they've been really just going on their ground attack against Milford.
1st and 10, Foxboro at the Milford 19.
1st and 10. With 2 wide receivers to either side. They set up the bubble screen, and it's working well. To the 10, to the 5. Down inside the 5. The ball popped out, but the officials say it was down.
Pass by number 2, Nolan Rogers.
Boy, good bubble screen there set up by Foxboro. Rogers completed it. And it goes for a Foxboro first down. It looks like it's going to set up first and goal. Ball spotted at just inside the 5-yard line. Well-designed play that time. Looked like it went out to Oz Busnik. Looked like he made the catch. And then ran and made the catch at about the 15, then ran it down to the 5.
Yeah, Foxboro switching it up here and going to the air on this drive.
Yeah, right. They've been much more
pass-oriented on this.
No question. Now keeping it, Rogers on the play action, and he dances into the end zone untouched. Faked it to Neal and then waltzed into the end zone for the Foxboro score. Foxboro takes a 2-score lead. So 21-7, and let's see what they do here for the extra point attempt. They went for 2 last time after, remember, Milford blocked a field goal attempt. Looks like they're going to go for it again. Neal is to the left of Rogers out of the gun. 3 wide receivers to the near side, looking near side. Rogers fires, and it's complete for the 2-point conversion. Jess Todd makes the catch on that 2-point conversion. So Todd, and it's now 23-7. Foxboro set to kick it away. Ball teed up at their own 40. Milford back to receive it. Freshman and sophomore combo back there. DeSantis again gives it. Sophomore gives it to the freshman Hill. Hill trying to go near side across the 20, across the 25. Still moving the pile all the way out to the 31-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Return of about 21 yards on that kickoff.
And this is a key possession for Milford. Methodically go down the field here and try to score here before halftime. You're going to be getting the ball back in the third. This game is still not out of reach for you if you're Milford. You've played a great game so far.
Ball spotted at their own 32. Out of the shotgun is Hearns with a back to his right. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Hearns keeps it straight ahead, and he just maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
John Hearns on the keeper. Met by the host of Foxboro defenders.
Hearns has not had a lot of success running the football so far today. 7 yards, his longest carry. He's carried it about 7 times.
Yeah, I think Foxboro's kind of figured out that quarterback keeper there.
Back to throw. Hearns now in the flat. It's complete. Caught across the 40. Trying to wrestle his way down to about the 43-yard line. And on the catch there was Eric Nunez. And he's about a yard shy of a first down for a completion of about 9 yards. And that throw to Nunez.
And that play is good.
Oh, it is good for a first down. They took a look at it, and it is.
It was very close, but yes.
At the 43.
So call it a 10-yard pickup. Hearns looking for some help as he hands it off. And dropped immediately for no gain. There's Chocolos.
George Chocolos, the ball carrier.
In this situation, too, you don't want to score too quickly here and have Foxboro get one last possession before the half.
Second down and
I think this play calling by Milford is very good. Kill some clock first before you try to make an attempt for a touchdown or some more points on the board.
Hearns back to throw. Still looking, now fires near sideline. He's got a man and just overthrows him by a step.
pass attempt by John
Intended
Hall.
target down the field.
Pass intended for number 36, David Abrego.
David Abrego unable to catch up with that one, just a little long off the arm of Hearns.
That ball was just intended for him. And if he caught that, that probably would have been a Milford touchdown there. It was a really good pass by John Hearns.
See Abrego just give a tap on the shoulder to Hearns to let him know it's all right, we'll get it next time.
But that was a smart pass by John Hearns, only giving Abrego a shot at that one.
Really overthrown, but a nicely thrown ball and a good route by Abrego, and now a timeout. Looks like by Foxboro. Mini timeout, though. We'll keep things right here as both teams stay on the field. Don't forget, coming up, we'll have the halftime festivities. Brought to you by Unibank, where banking is hassle-free. Each touchdown so far tonight has been brought to you by Milford Nissan. Score big savings and be a part of their winning team at Milford Nissan. 3 touchdowns tonight for Foxboro, 1 for Milford. They trail 23-7, and now Hearns having a heck of a time getting the play in from the sideline. Hearns with Chocolates behind him. Hearns straight drop back out of the shotgun. He throws. Abrego complete. Well shy of the first down marker, though. The catch is made at about the 48-yard line. Stops right there. A pickup of about 6. Two catches, 17 yards for Abrego so far in this ball game.
In this situation here, I think they're going to play it safe here and punt, which is a good call, I think.
Milford getting set to kick it away.
It's still quite early in the game here for 4-down possession here.
Abrego will kick it. It's a high, short kick. It's going to bounce, take a Milford bounce, though, at about the 27-yard line and roll all the way down to the 20.
By number 36, David Abrego is down around the 20-yard line.
Not bad. Ends up being a 36-yard punt off the leg of Abrego. Doesn't sound great, but field position at least.
Field position has been helping Milford, too, pinning Foxboro back in their own zone here. And despite the score here, Milford has been putting together some honest drives here that have chewed up a lot of clock time.
Back to throw, Rogers, no, he hands it off. Neal breaks free. Neal is a first down, spinning his way at the 40, and he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 23-yard run by Keon Neal.
Gain of 23 yards in the play, good for a Warrior first down.
Foxboro takes it all the way out to their own 43-yard line. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this first half. Rogers has got 2 backers with him out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the far side left as the referee has whistled it dead before the play. It is 1st and 10 for Foxboro. With 2:33 left, they give it to Neal. Neal straight up the gut. Neal still moving the pig pile across near the 50. And he's down at about the 48-yard line as he picks up about 5.
Number 33, Stephen Luna in on the tackle to the
Stephen Luna in on the stop for Milford.
Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down, 4.
Called a 6-yard pickup for Neal. 2nd down and 4. Rogers out of the gun. Rogers looking. Far side still looking. Pass is complete. On the far side of the field, good for a first down. Wozniak makes the catch.
For Foxboro, first down.
Ball out into Milford territory. All the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 yards. 12-yard completion by Rogers. Foxboro on the move, looking to add to their lead. Another 2 minutes to go in the half. That pass is incomplete.
Pass by number 2, Nolan Rogers, falls incomplete.
Pass was intended for Derek Gilreath,
That brings up 2nd down and 10.
but it was well behind him. We'll bring up 2nd down. Really seen the adjustment by the Warriors in this second quarter. They have been going to the air a lot more often, mixing it up.
Well, yes, and the reason I think that is because Milford has solved their Foxborough running game here, and Foxborough's resorting to the pass, and Milford having a hard time keeping up with that one a little bit.
Rogers out of the gun. He's got Neal to his right. 3 wide receivers stacked to the far side left. He's looking left, still looking. Pumps, now fires. He's got a man, and it's knocked away. Beautiful defensive play down the field by John Hearns.
Yeah, quarterback playing safety.
Number 5, John Hearns with the pass breakup.
Hearns with the breakup on the far side of the field, where Foxborough had trips lined up. And went down the field, but Hearns right there, step for step, for the pass breakup.
Looking for a big stop here if you're Milford.
Huge 3rd down for Milford going into halftime. And they keep Foxborough at bay from their 4th score of the day. Now Milford with pressure, flushing out of the pocket is Rogers. Rogers looking for some running room, and he'll run out of bounds and stop the clock after a pickup of about 4. But Rogers looked dead to rights in the backfield several times. He was able to weasel away and get out of bounds and pick up some positive yards. So we'll bring up 4th down, though.
Was it kind of a bad thing to go out of bounds, though? You stop the clock for Milford. Milford may capitalize on on that clock stoppage there. Yeah, and I think the Foxborough is going to go for it here on 4th and 7.
Out of the gun, rolling out near side. Still looking. Rogers now uncorks it, and it's complete along the sideline for a 1st down. Beautiful catch along the sideline by Foxborough's Jess Todd. Boy, not a bad receiving core we're seeing so far tonight from Foxborough. All the way down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 20.
On a 4th and 7, too, as well.
Ball's down at the 24-yard line. 1st down and 10, Warriors.
1st down and 10, Foxborough. With 1:29 left to go. Milford desperate for a stop to keep Foxborough out of the end zone. They've already hit it 3 times in this first half. They give it to Neal. Neal dragging would-be tacklers down inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line.
John Hearns in on the top.
John Hearns in on the stop for Milford. Pickup of at least 7 there for Neal. Now Rogers throws, nearly had it batted away, but he's able to complete it as Branch was in the backfield trying to disrupt it, but they do make the catch. Completion was made for a modest pickup. He picked up a couple on that completion. Now Foxborough will take a timeout here as they're looking at a 3rd down and 1 with 49 seconds left to go. Well, Foxborough already up 23-7, and they really would put final blow in this first half. Yeah. 3rd down and 1 for Foxborough with 49 seconds left to go before the half. 3 wide receivers stacked to the far side left. Rogers, he's going to keep it, and he's going to have the 1st down as he dives ahead towards the 10-yard line. And did they put it on the deck? I don't see any official word
I
yet.
thought there was a fumble. I thought I saw the ball drop.
And now you've got scuffles between Warriors and Hawks. And now I think I see some yellow on the field as well, so you could have a personal foul situation. Now Milford coach, I believe coach out on the field. Let's see if these are offsetting. Looks like they picked up the flag. It looks like we're going to have at least a personal foul. The question is, will they be offsetting personal foul call?
Kind of dangerous, too. I don't know. Milford personnel running out onto the field like that. You don't want to get a...
And they are offsetting the personal foul call on both teams, so those will offset.
I've never quite seen a coach go out midfield to argue a call.
Yeah, Joe Todd's out there right now.
You want to be careful not getting unsportsmanlike conduct for.
I know, it's like a basketball game. Yeah, right?
Coach Schott still having a discussion with the officials. Foxboro has to be very cognizant of the clock. They could run out of time. 33 seconds when they snap the ball for the end zone, and it's incomplete. And there's going to be a flag. That was early contact by DeSantis. DeSantis in on the coverage. So that does two things. Going to move Foxboro up, but it also stops the clock. 31 seconds left. Sixth penalty the first half for Milford, but
when you look at
the
something
fourth
like
that's really impacted them.
When you look at a defensive pass interference like that, you have to look at the scenario. Would he have caught the ball? Would it have been a touchdown?
Pass interference on the Scarlet Hawks.
Yeah, the problem is I think DeSantis on the coverage didn't know where the ball was.
I think that's what would happen.
The pass interference penalty on Milford. First down and goal, and Foxboro just muscles it right into the end zone as Luke Valenza runs it. Right from the 2, or inside the 5 anyway. Valenza takes it into the end zone for the Foxboro touchdown, and it's 29-7 Warriors.
They do something odd here. They're going to kick the extra point.
And they're going to attempt it. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is no good. Wide to the left. So Luke Valenza with the touchdown with 25 seconds left to go. The extra point no good, but Foxboro still with a comfortable lead now. Ball spotted at the 40, or the ball is teed up, I should say, at the 40-yard line is where Foxboro will kick it away. To keep it on the deck, it's taken by an up-backer at the 40. It looked like Schuler, perhaps. Takes the squib, and it was. Takes it out to about the 43-yard line. So now Milford with some breathing room, they can think about trying to take a shot down the field with 23 seconds left.
The whole pooch kick here.
And give Milford great field position.
I know. With probably only about 55 yards to work with here.
The Milford offense, their longest play from scrimmage, though, has been 11 yards. Back to throw. Hearns airs it out down the field, looking for Abrego, and it's incomplete.
I don't even think he was looking for a completion there. I think maybe just a flag would have been a help.
Right. Yeah, Abrego did get twisted, and there was some contact down the field prior to the ball arriving. But no flag.
I say if you're Milford, you take a few more shots like that down the sideline. You have nothing to lose here.
Back to throw, Hearns. Still looking, drops back, now fires towards Schuler, and it's incomplete. Had a man open in the flat. Chose not to go to him. It was Steven Luna. He's really wide open at around the 50-yard line. He might have been able to run for a while, too, but looking for Schuler, Hearns didn't see him. 12 seconds now left to go. Hearns with Chocola's back there with him. Hearns out of the shotgun. Pitch it. Chocola's trying to turn the corner at the 50, and he stays in bounds across the 50 down to about the 47-yard line, and that's going to do it for the first half. Now Milford will head to the locker room with a lot of work to do. Well, if you might remember, Milford won the toss to start the game and deferred, so they will receive the football to begin this second half. Matt Romling alongside Jared Aldi, Craig D'Alessandro back in our First Class Radio studios. The kick is a wobbler down to Hill at about the Blake Hill. Takes it from his own 15-yard line. Hill trying to get some steam across the 25 down to about the 30. Pickup of about 15 on that return from the freshman Blake Hill. And we'll get a look at the Milford offense trailing 29-7 as they begin their first possession here to start the third quarter. The Scarlet Hawks, their biggest play from scrimmage in that first half. did have a 28-yard reception to Schuler. That was their biggest play.
31 to begin the second half of play.
Now out of the shotgun. It is Hearns. Chocolates is in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers to the far side left. They throw it in the flat. Catch is made. It's good for a Milford first down to the tight end, Pete Schuler. Good design plays. Schuler on the quick pass in the flat and then ran 9 yards for the Milford. Looks like it's going to be close to a Milford first down. Let's see where they spot it. And it is a Milford first down.
And that play is good for the Scarlet Hawks.
A 10-yard play. Pass complete from Hearns to Schuler. So 1st and 10. Milford has the ball out at their own 40-yard line. Hearns out of the shotgun. Now he pitches it to Chocolates. Chocolates trying to turn the corner. Gets down to about the 45-yard line before the tackle was made there by Foxboro's Salmon Allen.
And the Foxboro defense was bringing everybody on that play.
There they were. Had the right play called for that blitz. Pick up about 5. Hearns. 2 tight ends to the left on the left side of the line. Hearns pitches it to the right side as the pitch to Rodriguez. Jonathan Rodriguez trying to turn the corner. This time not as lucky. Picks up maybe a yard. We'll set up, though, a very manageable 3rd down and 3 with the ball out at the 47-yard line, their own 47. Hearns taking a look at the sideline, looking for the call from offensive coordinator Jim Carrazzo, making the call for Milford. Hearns now consulting the playbook that dangles from the bottom of his jersey. Out of the gun, 2 wide receivers to the near side. They float in the flat, complete to Nunez, but Nunez is tackled. No, he broke a tackle out to the 45, but he won't have much of a gain. First man there for Foxboro was Austin Gutierrez, but he was able to bust free of that tackle and then pick up, get back and set up maybe what will be about a 4th down and 4.
But what an effort, a 3rd and 4th effort there by Nunez.
4th down and 2 for the Scarlet Hawks.
We'll call it a 4th down and 2. We're just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Milford trailing 29-7. You're listening to Friday Night Football on First Class Radio Sports.
It looks like John Hearns is in to punt it.
Hearns is going to punt it away. It looks like.
Watch for the fake.
No, it is a fake. Direct snap. Abrago's got the first down on the fake, and then some across the 45, pushing the pig pile across the 40. Milford picks it up on the fake on 4th and 2. Abrego powers his way for a Milford first down.
And that was terrible play calling by Foxboro. There you have John Hearns lining up to punt, not anticipating, not snuffing out the fake direct snap and calling a timeout there to prepare for that one.
On 4th and 2, too, Jared, it ends up being
a great first down.
A 15-yard gain. Now Hearns out of the gun. Hearns fakes the pitch, now rolling out near side. Now he'll keep it, and Hearns will run out of bounds after about a
late hit
pickup
in
there.
Late hit.
Absolutely in on that late hit.
Especially on the quarterback.
Jack Foley will get flagged for the late hit.
Two good misfortunes back-to-back, fortunate plays for Milford back-to-back. Misfortunes for Foxboro.
Late hit out of bounds on Jake Foley. It's just the 2nd penalty, I believe, of the ball game, though, on Foxboro. I remember they had that offsetting personal foul penalty, and I think this was just their 2nd penalty.
And the extracurriculars, too, that have been going on this game, too. You don't want it to get too far out of hand, like I've mentioned. But this is great for Milford here, 30 yards in 2 plays. And this is exactly what they needed to start off the second half, too, to put the pressure on Foxboro to climb back into this one.
Hearns out of the gun. Chocolates is behind him. Hearns drops back, blitzes on, and Hearns is sacked. Back at the 30-yard line. 3 Foxboro defenders in on it. The first one to arrive was Luke Valenza.
Yeah, John Hearns just had to take his medicine on that one.
Number 45, Luke Valenza, in on the sack.
Valenza, one of the sackers for Foxboro, a trio of warriors in the backfield, but a penalty To add insult to injury, the penalty was on Milford, illegal shift, but that penalty, of course, is declined.
Flag on the play, illegal shift on Milford. That penalty is declined. Brings up second down.
So second down and a country mile now for Milford. Hearns out of the gun. Hearns back to throw. Takes the high snap. He lobs it up for Abrego, and it's incomplete.
John Hearns pass falls.
Abrego double covered.
Pass intended for number 36, David Abrego.
Abrego on that near side. And he'll head to the sideline. This will be third down and 20. So a promising drive, and once again, we talked about it at the half. 4 penalties really directly
We'll see what
killing Milford in the first half, and now this penalty stalling what looked to be a promising drive. Hearns on 3rd and 20. Let's see if Milford can regroup. Back to throw. Hearns looking. Middle of the field, and it's nearly intercepted. In and out of the midst. It was Schuler, the intended target. That was nearly intercepted. It looks like the interceptor would have been Austin Gutierrez.
I know, I was just saying here, I was wondering how Milford's going to play this one. Looks like they're going to...
Now 4th and 20, down 22.
Hearns is still on the field here, so I think they're going to go for this one. And why not? You're in decent field position here. Even if you don't get the first down, this is just as good as a punt.
And timeout called out of the shotgun. Hearns fakes the pitch on 4th and 20. Milford goes for it, and they throw it well short of the first down marker. It's complete to Nunez. He picks up about 10, but that'll be 10 yards shy, so Milford will turn it over on downs.
This catch is short.
10-yard pickup, though. But not nearly enough. They needed to pick up 20. So Foxboro will take back over on offense. The ball spotted at the 22-yard line. Let's see what Rogers and this Foxboro offense has in store for Milford. 3 wide receivers to the near side right. One comes in motion. They hand it off. Trying to turn the corner on the near side. Good pursuit defense by Milford. Balls Busnick picks up maybe 3 yards on that carry. Bring up second down and 7 as the ball spotted out at the 26.
5-yard gain on the play. Second down, 5.
A little more than I thought as they put it out at the across the 25 at the 27, so pick up a 5. Second down and 5. Nolan Rogers hands it off as he gives it to Luke Valenza. Valenza dives ahead for a couple.
Number 45, Luke Valenza, the ball carrier.
We'll bring up third down and 3 for Foxboro with the ball just shy of the 30-yard line. They need to get it right on the 33 for the first down. The Milford defense looking for a stop here to get off the field and not allow the field position to be flipped by Foxboro. Oh, looked like might have jumped. No flag. They give it to Valenza, and Valenza turns the corner. He's got the first down and more. Hurdling a would-be tackler across the 50, and he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Oh, what a run by Luke Valenza. Sign him up for track. Hurdling across the 50 and picks up the Foxboro first down.
Milford defense there playing short yardage defense there, and it proves costly as Foxboro picks up a huge first down.
They send the usual fullback up the middle. They send him on a sweep.
32-yard gain on the play.
32 yards for Valenza. Now they go back up the gut, and they pick up a couple. In on the stop that time for Milford. Like Nunez was in there also. Towards the bottom of the pig pile for Milford. Call it a pickup of about 4. Second down at 6 as Nolan Rogers gets the call from the sideline. Ball is spotted down at the 36-yard line. Rogers out of the gun. They pitch it. And looking for some running room on the pitch is Neal. Neal sweeps it to the outside and picks up several. In on the stop that time for Milford was Sean Porpolano.
I did see a flag on that play.
Flag on the field is a false start on Foxboro.
False start on Foxboro. Their third penalty of the ball game.
Five-yard penalty on the play. Second down, 12.
Second down at 12 for Foxboro on the 5-yard false start penalty, pushes them back. Ball now back at the 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers stacked up to the far side right. Rogers out of the gun. He's got Neal to his left. Rogers looking far side. Pass complete for a first down and more, as cutting back at the 30 and getting out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
For Foxboro first down.
It's like Balsnick in on that. Busnick rather in on that catch. Pick up a 12.
Busnick with the reception.
Busnick with the catch, good for a Foxboro first down. So after the penalty, at 2nd and 12, they pick up 12 and get that first down. So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line of Milford. Rogers out of the gun. He's got Neal behind him. Hands it off to Neal. Neal spins away from the first would-be tackler, but then Eric Nunez rips him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 37, Keon Neal, the ball carrier. Brought down.
Mike Casey also in on that stop along with Nunez.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So a no gainer for Neal.
Foxboro's big goal of this drive right now is just to kill as much clock as you can. Only 4 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Out of the shotgun now. Rogers back to throw. Still looking. Now flushed out and sets up the screen after dealing with some pressure. Sets up a screen to Lenza for a good pickup.
Pass by number 2, Nolan Rogers, is complete. Caught by number 45.
Valenza makes the catch on the near sideline. They spot the ball
6-yard gain.
Down for a 6-yard pickup.
Catch for third down and 4.
Ball just over the 20-yard line, spotted down at the 19, so a 6-yard gain. Valenza having himself a nice first half. He's rushed it, second half rather so far. He's rushed it 4 times for 45 yards. Neal is to the right of Rogers. 2 wide receivers to the far side right. Rogers rolling out to the right. He's rushed. He throws, complete, down near the 5, inside the 5, down near the goal line for being wrestled out of bounds, but that will set up a 1st and goal from the Milford 2.
Rogers is complete for Foxboro first down.
It's like Laz Busnick in on the catch. For a pickup of 17. 2 catches for Busnick for 29 yards in this second half thus far.
First down and goal, Foxboro at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3. Rogers has got Neal behind him out of the gun. They give it to Neal. Neal off tackle and into the end zone, untouched, touchdown, Foxboro.
Number 37, Keon Neal.
Too easy. Keon Neal waltzes into the end zone from 3 yards out. Touchdown, Foxboro, and it's 35-7 Warriors. Three-yard touchdown run for Keon Neal. Now the extra point to be attempted by Matt Anastasi. Anastasi's kick is up, and it is good. Anastasi ends the extra point drought for Foxboro as he kicks it through. 3:16 left to go in the third quarter. It's Foxboro 36, Milford 7. 3:16 left to go as the kick is a high end over end kick, and it's fumbled by DeSantis, but he picks it back up and scampers his way out towards the 15-yard line.
Number 4, Jack DeSantis on the return.
Jack DeSantis on the return, a return about 8. And Milford will take over from their own 15-yard line. Milford Scarlet Hawk football continues next Friday night. Myself and Jared Aldi will have the call for you as first place Oliver Ames will be here at Milford. It all begins at 6:45, 7 o'clock kickoff here
Should
from
be a
Fountain
good
Street.
matchup.
Hearns hands it off. Looks like it's Chocolos
Number 26, George Chocolate,
trying to sweep it
ball
towards
carrier.
the outside. He picks up a couple. We'll see how aggressive Milford is now. Down by 4 scores.
Second down, 7.
3-yard pickup, second down and 7 now Hearns. He's got a backer behind him and to his right. It's Chocolos, he pitches it to him. Chocolos trying to come near side and he's knocked out of bounds hard.
Number 26,
What a hit by Luke Valenza. I think he likes to hit people, whether he's on offense or defense.
Yeah, I know, and that play right there was almost a half a step away from a late hit.
Right, awful close, but
Yep.
he was still in play. And
Still in play,
good
yep.
football play by Valenza. Senior captain.
He gained him 6 on the play. Third down,
Pickup though of about 6. Third down and a yard. They hand it off to the outside, looking for some room. It is a Milford first down as they sweep it outside. Sean Aquilano
And that play is good.
as his first carry of the ball game results in a Milford first down. Ball spotted out now at the 32-yard line. First down Hawks.
Milford at their own 32.
We approach the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. Earns out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Now throwing it quickly in the flat to Nunez. Nunez had to jump for that catch and then hits the deck.
Pass by John Hearns,
And then he's immediately
10, Eric Nunez.
body flopped on by
That pass just sailed
Foxboro,
on
and that was
No
Busnick.
gain on the play.
Yeah, Hearns
Second down, 10.
saw it come out of his hands,
Yeah.
just sailed high. Hearns now. Got Nunez in the slot to the near side. The wide receiver there for Milford is a run play. Aquilano has some running room as he breaks it across the 35-yard line down to about the 38. Bring up third down.
Number 28, Shaw,
And about
the
4.
ball carrier.
Milford doing a good job playing keep away, not letting that Foxboro lead swell to even more than it is.
At the 1-minute mark, look out, high snap over the head of Hearns, and Milford will leap on it.
Loss of a mile there.
High snap by Milford is
Falling on it looks like Rodriguez
Jonathan Rodriguez.
to prevent disaster, but this will bring the punting unit on for Milford. Well, that's tough. You see some positives of Milford on that offensive possession, and then the errant snap on third down, and it's all for naught. Milford will have to punt it away. Brigo out to kick it. Back to receive it is Busnick. High wobbler. Busnick takes it from the 45. Busnick trying to break a tackle. He can't break Schuler's tackle down at the 50. Good special teams tackler by Schuler, and now a flag.
Flag on the
Some
play.
extracurriculars after the play.
Stephen Luna in on the tackle for the Scarlet Hawks.
Luna along with Schuler. Schuler was the first man there. Personal foul on Foxboro. Boy,
Personal
there.
foul on Foxboro.
Third personal foul penalty of the ball game on the Warriors. Longtime head coach Jack Martinelli won't like that.
No, especially when you already got a 29-point lead here. Personal fouls almost look intentional at these points of the game.
Ball spotted now back at the 25-yard line of Foxboro. And Rogers in the offense back out there. Actually, looks like a quarterback change. Looks like Connor Longley now out there for Foxboro. And he handed off. Tackle made by DeSantos. Ball carrier that time for Foxboro was Ronald Martin. Now you start to see the substitutions coming for the Warriors. They get some of their second teamers out there.
And that marks the end of the third quarter.
And that does it for the third quarter. Back here at the start of the fourth quarter from Milford, Foxboro moving left to right across your radio. Longley out there at quarterback, and they hand it off. This time the carry goes to Nylik Feaster, his first carry of the ball game. Feaster picks up about 5 yards. Foxboro with their second teamers out there now, up comfortably 36-7. As the clock continues to tick, as it likely will throughout this fourth quarter. Well, if you're Milford, you're just looking for those building blocks, and when you play the better teams within your division in the Davenport side, and you look at Canton, who they beat last week, you look at Sharon, I think those are teams right now, Jared, they can compete with right away, but it's teams like this, and Foxboro and the team they'll see next week, first place Oliver Ames, those are the teams that Milford has to build towards being able to compete with, because right now, at least so far this season, they're not there with them. The handoff is given to Ronald Martin, and Martin takes it across the 50 into Milford territory, about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I was just going to say there, what I said at the half here, it stems from that blocked kick. I mean, right after that, it all went downhill for Milford. They did come out for the first quarter and most of the second quarter, play a pretty good game, only down 15-7 at one point, and then just the wheels fell off at that block kick, and it just now it's 36-7 right now for Milford.
Longley handing it off, another ball carrier, a new ball carrier. Trevon Lavaud makes the carry, and Trevon takes it across the 45-yard line, good for a Foxboro first down.
But there are, like you said, there is those building blocks there. The couple of good positives here. You have John Hearn that does know how to navigate through the pocket. He is has a great arm, and he's got great receivers around him. It's just that chemistry and that relationship's coming into play right now. It's not going to happen overnight here, but there is this early spark here, and this is John Hearn's team right now. I mean, he is the starting quarterback, and he's going to take the distance with them.
Out of the shotgun now, Connor Longley, a senior. Took over for the junior Nolan Rogers. Longley handing it off. They give it to Trevon Lavaud again. Lavaud across the 40-yard line down to about the 39. In on the stop that time for Milford was Peter Fallon.
And one other mention too is Milford has not been turning the ball over at all. No
interception. Not a turnover tonight. Foxboro has the only turnover.
Yeah. So holding on to the ball is not a problem for Milford. It's just it's mostly their defense giving 6 and 7 downs.
Right. And offensive execution, finding out what they're good at offensively and trying to will that on their opponents. As Longley keeps it on this quarterback keeper, he faked it and then ran it near side. DeSantis makes the tackle down at the 30-yard line, but not before another Foxboro first down.
That happens every
As much as good for a Foxboro first down.
the fake really works.
Longley on about a 7-yard run there. Ball is spotted now at the 30. Foxboro on the move yet again, this time with the second teamers. First and 10 with 7:30 left to go. Clock has stopped. Longley breaks huddle. Now Longley out of the shotgun. He's got two backers to his left. Two wide receivers set, one to either side for the Warriors. Milford showing signs of blitz. They do blitz, and it's a handoff, and up the middle it goes for a pickup of about 3. on the stop there
A 3-yard gain.
for Milford was Austin Pine. He was at the bottom of the pile. Looked like the ball carrier was Ronald Martin. Pick up a 3, second down and 7. Ball is out at the 22-yard line. Well, we wish the Milford offense was rolling, but we're rocking and rolling this second half. We got that screen out
Yeah,
of
I
the way.
know.
We can actually tell you who's tackling who now.
I know it is actually a great plus to have here up in the booth.
Although we do appreciate the screen when it's mosquito season. As Longley pitches it, it's fumbled in the backfield, picking it back up is Foxboro, and Milford able to tackle for a loss.
Ball carrier.
Javon Laval was in on the carry that time for Foxboro. But since we're deep in the fourth quarter too, let's complain again about the gold on white from Foxboro. Maybe we can get a lot.
Well,
I mean, we got our buddy on PA, Stevie Watson. He's got to have the binoculars out today. I mean, this gold on white is difficult, especially when you're blind like me. You got these bifocals on. As straight ahead, try to move the pile as Foxboro.
Well, since
They're
you
content to just run out clock as much as they can. Ronald Martin on the carry.
I was going to say, since you dismantled the booth a little bit, the numbers have come in a little bit better.
They have.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about dismantling the booth,
Is going to have to put it back
right,
together.
I have to remantle it.
I know.
I don't know if it's going to be difficult.
Gain of 6 on the play. 4th down.
4th down and 2, a pickup of about 6 that time from Martin. We talked a lot about it last year, and this is the second year, of course, the new facility here at Milford, and just a gorgeous field and gorgeous facility for these players, fans as well. New bleacher sets as well.
I know, and I really like to see the attendance here. It's just amazing how many people come out here and support their Milford Hawks.
Straight ahead goes Foxboro again. Blake Hill, the freshman, in on the stop.
Javon Laval, the ball carrier.
Javon Laval in on the carry again. He picked up maybe a yard.
The Scarlet Hawks.
I'll bring up 4th down and 2. See how Foxboro handles it. Or actually, that turned it over. That was 4th and 2.
That play results in a turnover on downs.
So turning it over on downs is Foxboro. So they run it up the middle on 4th and 2. Didn't get enough. So Milford will take back over on offense at 4:18 left to go in the ball game. And again, Jared, I mean, these are not meaningless possessions for Milford by any stretch.
No.
As they look to get things together offensively, this is still an important possession for the Hawks.
Well, yeah, too, and especially there's only so much you can do in practice here. You're playing a great opposition here. You know, this is a time for experimental, times to experiment, see what works, see what doesn't work.
Well, Milford has gone to their substitution package, though, as they do sub out. So it's not the first teamers out there anymore. Zach Lanzetta is taking over at quarterback for Milford.
And Lanzetta is a good, strong backup quarterback. A couple of weeks ago, playing Stoughton here, when they made it interesting, he came in for a injured John Hearns and threw a 4th and 2 touchdown strike, trying to put this team back together, back into that game as well.
Lanzetta, a sophomore. And hand it off, up the middle it goes. Abrego breaks free across the 40, and he's going to have a Milford first down. Out to the 43-yard line.
And that play is good for Scarlet Hawks.
Milford first down and a pickup of 11.
11-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10. Milford at their own 44.
Spotted out at the 44. And Zetta out of the shotgun. They give it to Abrego again. Abrego nearly lost the football, and now across the 50, down at the 45, another Milford first down. Back-to-back 11-yard runs.
You know, the also thing I would like to see, the thing I would also like to see here is a Quentin or Abrego type tandem here. You know, with those two running backs here, you know, they can be extremely dangerous. One right up the middle, the other one has this explosive sideline appearance to him. You know, it could be a great two-headed monster there working for the Milford Hawks.
And Zeta hands it off up the middle for not much. Maybe 2. Looked like it was the freshman Blake Hill. Or is it DeSantis? It was DeSantis, number 4 on the carry. Picked up a couple. And we'll bring up 2nd down and 8. I tell you what, I love these on the Milford sideline for play calls. I love
the poster board.
the poster board pictures.
Yeah, I saw that too.
We're going to run down some of the pictures that are on there as DeSantis takes the carry to the outside, picks up maybe a yard. I see Abraham Lincoln, it looks like, on one of them.
Oklahoma City Thunder logo.
I saw the Thunder logo.
Yeah. Looks like
some
wolf.
type of wolf.
Yeah. A Flash Gordon sign.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. And just orange and yellow. I don't know what that one's all about. Plain orange, plain yellow. That must be their difficult plays, you know.
That was shotgun Lanzetta. Backer to his left, back to throw, quick drop, quick throw. Got it out of there in a hurry, but incomplete. Intended target was Brad Sawyer. Good quick release though from Lanzetta. But it was at the feet of Sawyer, incomplete to bring up 3rd down.
Pass intended for number 1, Brad Sawyer.
Under 2 minutes to go, minute 48 left to go in this ball game. Again, our Friday night football coverage will continue next Friday night. We'll be back here for Milford Scarlet football. They take on first place Oliver Ames. 6:45 broadcast time next Friday night. And Zeta out of the gun. 2 wide receivers to the near side, left. Zeta hands it off. Ball is on the deck, and talked about Milford doing a good job protecting the football. They put it on the deck there, but it looks like they recovered it.
Fumble on the play is recovered by the Scarlet Hawks.
DeSantis, I believe, was the one to recover it, but they turn it over on downs, and Foxboro will come back, and they can set up, I believe, for victory formation to end this one for the Warriors, which would be their 3rd win of the year. And for Milford, this all but eradicates their playoff hopes. Certainly a win next week over Oliver Ames would help things, but they would really needed a win tonight to keep things going in the right direction for one of those 2 playoff spots that will be awarded to Davenport Division teams within the Hawk.
Well, in situations like this, you just go back to how the season started off. You always categorize this as a rebuilding team, a young team, and, you know, a team that's in its maturing stages. And, you know, since I announced their week 1 game and through on, I have seen a vast improvement with this team. I have not said that this team has gone downhill. I have definitely seen a slow improvement, and that's what you want here. You're going to teach the fundamentals and just go from there. You don't want to pour too much on right at the beginning.
Approaching the 1 minute mark here of the ball game as Foxboro with a 36-7 advantage. Foxboro looking to improve to 3-2. Milford would drop down to 1-4. And they would be 1-1 within their division. Certainly not completely done from a divisional standpoint. Foxboro hands it off.
Number 43, Blake Hill in on the tackle.
Blake Hill in on the stop from that Ronald Martin carry. Don't forget, coming up in the post-game show, we'll have our Peppercini's Player of the Game. Chance for you to win a $25 gift certificate to Peppercini's. We'll have our Peppercini's Player of the Game coming up in the post-game show. Also have our longest drive of the game in the Milford Nissan post-game show. And that will do it. Foxboro will not have to run another play. The final, Foxboro 36, Milford 7. Foxboro improving to 3-2. Milford drops back to 1-4.
Foxboro 36, Milford 7. Milford will return home next Friday night against Oliver Ames, right here on the turf.